So let's take another perspective. Instead of forcing yourself to try to go to sleep, how about we force ourselves to get up early? One of the most annoying things for me, and I'm sure for you as well if you're watching this video, is trying to fall asleep, but your body just won't let you. You know you should be asleep. It's probably late at night, maybe you're watching this late at night, but you're trying to fall asleep, but your mind and body is just refusing to. You could even be tired mentally and physically, but you just can't fall asleep. And I'm sure you've tried all the methods like not using your phone before bed, or not using technology like an hour before bed, eating particular foods before you sleep, like maybe tea or milk, and nothing's worked so far. So I'm going to provide you with a method which has worked for me, which will in fact work for everyone if they actually apply it to fix your sleep schedule. This will not work right now. If you're trying to fall asleep right now, this method it's not even made for that. This method is made so that you can sleep the following night. So yeah, sorry, if you're trying to find another method, this ain't it. Okay. So I'm sure many of you guys have tried to sleep early in bed. Like let's say, you have a big thing tomorrow and you said, I'm going to sleep early tonight so that I'm prepared for the next day. I'm well rested, well rejuvenated and everything. And let's say, you want to go to bed by like 10 p.m. So, you brush your teeth, do your skincare, all that, and you're in bed by 9:30. Do you really fall asleep? No. You've probably been sleeping at like, 1 a.m. every night before that. So how are you going to just magically fall asleep at 10 p.m? Or 9:30? That's just not how it works. It is really hard to force yourself to go to sleep. So let's take another perspective. We know that falling asleep is super, super hard, and we always fail to do that. So instead of forcing yourself to try to go to sleep, how about we force ourselves to get up early? It is pretty much fact that it is much harder to fall asleep than to wake up early. So if you want to reset your sleep schedule, you have to force yourself. It will be hard, of course, but force yourself to wake up early the next day, significantly earlier than you normally would. Even if you slept at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I mean, of course, unless you have to drive or anything the next day, then get your adequate amount of sleep. But if you can, try and wake up super early, even if you have only like 3-4 hours of sleep. You are pretty much guaranteed to be a zombie the next day, right? Like you're not gonna work in full productivity. You can't be bothered doing some stuff. You'll crave fast food, crave like sugary food, and that's okay. But you have to avoid any sort of caffeine, and obviously not too much sugar because you can get a sugar high, but avoid as much caffeine as you can. In fact, in a perfect world, you'll have no caffeine, no energy drinks, no coffee for that whole day. And then when you manage to do that, you will be so tired by the end of the day when you're awake for like 18 hours, which you're probably not used to. You will fall asleep like a baby that night. It's pretty much guaranteed. Like you'll probably be in bed by like, let's say even 9 p.m, 10 p.m, and you'll shut down. And then the next day, if let's say you sleep at 10, you'll probably wake up on average, I don't know, 9 a.m, and then your sleep cycle will be fixed. It's as easy as that. So my final advice, right, just to summarize what I just said, it is much easier to force yourself to get up early than force yourself to go to sleep. Like we always fail to force ourselves to go to sleep, right? Let's say we want to sleep at 10 p.m, we always struggle with that. But even though it'll be hard, it is easier to wake up in the morning. You can set like 20 different alarms and force yourself to do that. And when you do, don't consume any caffeine during that day. You will be running low on power. You will probably not be on the best of moods. You won't have much energy. But that's alright, because the trade-off is you'll be so tired that day that night you'll sleep like a baby and you'll actually want to go to bed. And then when you do, make sure you set like a reasonable time to wake up the next day, like not super late, but a good time. And then your sleep cycle will be fixed. Then you have to just make sure that you don't stay up late the next night or the night after that. Otherwise, you'll have to redo this whole process. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope it helped you, and I hope you followed this advice. Because trust me, if you follow all the steps that I listed, you will reset your sleep schedule and you'll actually get to bed on time. Thank you.